Who killed Lancaster County teacher Christy Morak?
All she ever wanted to do was be a school teacher.
A question unanswered for 25 years.
Who gave him the right to take her life?
Until a stunning breakthrough.
We are announcing the arrest of Raymond Charles Rowe for the murder of Christy Morak.
How a man who made a name for himself in the Susquehanna Valley as DJ Freeze went unnamed in this case until now. WGAL News 8 takes you inside the crime-fighting lab credited with cracking this cold case.
Plus, we have reaction from those who know DJ Freeze and from Morak's family. This is WGAL News 8 Chronicle, Music and Murder. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chronicle. I'm Kim Lemon.
And I'm Ron Martin. In this edition, we're digging into the arrest in Christy Morak's murder, a quarter century after her death. Morak taught 6th grade at the Rohrstown Elementary School in Lancaster County. Family members say it was her dream job. But on December 21st, 1992, she never made it to work.
WGAL News 8's Susan Shapiro was the reporter covering Morak's murder 25 years ago. She picks up the story and retraces the steps in the investigation that led us to today.
Just days before Christmas in 1992, Christy Morak was found murdered in her apartment in Greenfield Estates. The 25-year-old elementary school teacher had been strangled, beaten, and raped after her roommate left for work. A neighbor told me at the time she didn't see or hear anything.
There's been nothing out of the ordinary. And you always see your neighbors, you know their car, but no.
No one could have predicted the brutal crime on this cold December morning would become a long, cold case.
I thought it would be easy to solve.
Former East Lampeter Township Police Detective Ron Savage worked the case until his retirement in 1994. The Morak murder is missing from his scrapbook of many solved cases.
It was very frustrating, and the longer it went, the more frustrating that it got. She had no enemies that I was able to determine.
State and local police, and eventually the FBI, interviewed hundreds of people. Bob Wilderson, who was an assistant superintendent in the Hempfield School District, where Morak taught, says he felt like everyone was a possible suspect.
I mean, they didn't leave. They wanted names, addresses of staff, of custodians.
Authorities always went on the theory that Morak knew her killer. They released a composite early on of a man a neighbor said was walking nearby the morning of the murder. A man who apparently fit the description, and dozens of others were eliminated as suspects, many through DNA. Joe Maddensbacher was the district attorney at the time.
So we were doing a good job of eliminating suspects, but we weren't doing a good job of actually arresting someone.
Billboards in 2007 and signs put up in 2011 by Fred Nell helped keep the case in the public eye.
She never got a chance to live out that dream of helping kids.
The district attorney's office here at the courthouse took over the case in 2016. DA Craig Stedman said at the time they wanted to bring a fresh set of eyes on it.
Maybe this is going to jog somebody's memory.
There was a break last year. The DA released composites of the killer at different ages based on DNA found at the crime scene.
We are announcing the arrest of...
And then in June, he announced the arrest of Raymond Rowe. The DNA found a quarter of a century ago with new technology led investigators to the popular DJ. A man early investigators say was never on their radar.
I'd never even heard of him before.
We pretty much checked on everybody she knew, according to the roommate, and never came up.
So who is DJ Freeze? His real name is Raymond Rowe, and according to friends and neighbors who raised him, changed a few times over the years. News 8's Mike Straub met with members of the Turner family, which at one time said Raymond was like a brother.
Before he was DJ Freeze, he was Raymond, a child living with a single mother and younger brother, and the Turners were his babysitter.
They lived right around the corner from us, so my mom started babysitting them.
The Turner family had 6 kids of their own, 5 boys and 1 girl, living on West Frederick Street. When Raymond became a teenager, the Turners said his mother asked for help.
Raymond's mom came to my mom and said, look, she said, could you take Raymond in for a while?
Dorothy Turner opened her home to a 14-year-old Raymond, despite Wendy's protest.
Look, I already got 5 brothers, and I'm the only girl in this house. Now you're bringing another dude into the house. That's what I said.
She knew how to handle kids, and she did tried the best she could with Raymond.
She was like that. She'd help any kid to try to get him on the right track.
Wendy and Edward say Raymond was not the best roommate.
He just wouldn't listen to my mom. No matter what she tried to get him counseling. She just did everything, you know, and he wouldn't listen.
They say Raymond was missing school and not obeying the rules of the house.
All hours of the night running the streets.
And the Turners say Raymond was especially difficult for women.
Thought he was God's gift to women.
He lived in this neighborhood with the Turners for about 3 years. They say he then moved in with one of their older siblings. Years later, Edward reconnected with Raymond after hearing about his DJ business.
We became friends again on Facebook, and I congratulated him for being successful.
He says Raymond never thanked them for opening their home. Now the two siblings are stunned by their old roommate's arrest.
Do I feel sorry for Raymond? No. Who I feel sorry for is Christy Marak's family and Christy Marak.
Dorothy Turner passed away a few years ago. The Turner children say their mother was one of the only people who tried to help Raymond when he was a kid.
This killer was at liberty from this crime, this brutal crime, for longer than Christy Marak was on this earth alive.
Prosecutors now have a suspect in the teacher's murder, but how Christy's life ended had consumed her brother for decades.
Vince Marak made it his life's work to find out what happened to his middle sister. He spoke to News 8's Meredith Jorgensen from his home in Montgomery County.
Vince Marak waited 25 years for the phone call he received on June 25th.
Crazy. It was shocking. Yeah, it was unbelievable when I got the call. You know, I was one of the people that works with the district attorney's office, and basically said that there's some breaking news. And I was like, what do you mean?
Today, we are announcing the arrest of Raymond Charles Rowe for the murder of Christy Marak from December 21st, 1992.
News of an arrest in the cold case murder of his sister.
My heart felt like it stopped. I mean, it was like a ton of bricks fell off my shoulders, but it was a relief. I still say to this day, I feel like that part of me is now, that part that's been pushing on me for 25 years is gone. It really is.
Vince was 21 years old when Christy was murdered, and there's been no closure since 1992.
We've never got to see her. No. The priest at our church told us it's probably best not to see her.
Vince says the arrest provides some solace for his father.
He's relieved. He's happy.
Christy's mother died in 2002, never knowing what happened to her daughter.
She wanted to hear this, you know, and that's why I vowed I would never let go of this case until we got to this point. She's at peace. I would say she's at peace right now.
And Vince is too, in some ways, especially when he visited his mother and sister's graves near Shamokin after the arrests.
It was good. It was relieving. It felt good to be there, knowing this time I'm there, there's an answer. Because every time I stopped before, there was nothing. Just kept saying why, and someday.
Someday arrived. The why remains.
There's just no reason for this. I don't understand. If there was a reason, I can understand, but there's no reason for this. There was no reason for her to leave the way she left.
Vince doesn't know suspect Ray Rowe. He doesn't know if the two even knew each other. But if the charges are correct, he doesn't think DJ Freeze deserved the life he's lived since the murder.
He seems like just like, you know, an egotistic person, you know, someone who loves himself. I mean, someone that can physically do something like this and then live in the limelight in the same city where it happened and take it all in, it's unbelievable. It hurts. It really hurts. And the way he's been free and the way he's been living his life, just a good old time, it seems like. Good old time he was having.
The Maraks are pushing for the death penalty.
I'm all for it. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, whatever it is, I'm all for it, yes.
Standing in the district attorney's press conference, Vince says he was floored by the DNA evidence.
The probability of randomly selecting an unrelated individual is approximately 1 in 200 octillion. That's a number with 27 zeros behind it.
I mean, it's amazing. It really is.
He knows there's still a trial ahead.
That's my biggest fear. I mean, you hear those numbers, but I've seen people get off on this, and that's my biggest fear.
No matter what happens to Ray Rowe, it won't bring his sister back. A sad reminder he couldn't deny, even when the arrest was announced.
It was just hard. And then that big picture of her sitting there looking at everybody with a smile, it was really hard.
You can see it's still so raw for Vince and his family at times. Another thing he mentioned during our conversation was his sister's passion for teaching. First, she was a reading specialist, then a long-term substitute, and then she got her dream job, her very own classroom. The Roarstown Elementary School that Christy taught at doesn't even exist anymore. It was torn down and replaced with this building in 2004. But Christy's spirit is still here, and her love of teaching is remembered in this sculpture garden. The memorial donated by her family is the centerpiece. It's surrounded by bricks, some etched with the names of former students. Miriam Fisher was a student of Christy's when she was in first grade. She says Ms. Marac was more than a wonderful teacher, she became a family friend. When the next school year begins and students file into this building up the stairs, there's Christy Marac looking over them.
A piece of gum was crucial in the arrest of DJ Freeze. Coming up on Chronicle, Music and Murder, unlocking DNA evidence taken from the crime scene.
People typically come to us because they have a case where they have DNA but no leads.
WGAL News 8 takes you inside the lab that uses genetics to crack cold cases like Christy Marac's.